Hi YouTube family, welcome to all my new subscribers and everyone who is choosing to follow along and watch me on this journey and preparing for this journey. Totally forgot that was there. Happy September 1st, happy Labor Day. I hope everyone had a great weekend, and actually I'm here today to talk about my weekend. My cousin and I yesterday went to an event that happens locally where we are called Pig Out in the Park, and it actually went on for like 6 days since Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days. Went on for 5 days, 5 or 6 days if you count today. I don't remember if it was on today or not, but why wouldn't it be? But we went to this thing yesterday called Pig Out in the Park, and it's basically a few stages with music and a bazillion different kinds of food vendors. And I was thinking, while I enjoyed the freedom of still being what I would call pre-op, I'm not on my pre-op diet yet. I have a couple more weeks, and I'm going to talk about how that feels in a minute. But I was thinking, next year, still here, this is a local event. It's a part of the community. It's something fun that we can take my cousin's daughter to. And how would I handle this situation as a post-op patient with having my restriction and my assigned diet, what I'm supposed to be doing and everything like that. And I guess what I would say is that I would use a phrase that Les of Sarah used in one of her earlier videos. I'm only about halfway through her journey watching through her videos. I know she's like 2 years post-op now, but I think I'm on her, like, I don't know, 7th month video or something like that. But she used this phrase called plan to be off plan. If you're going to do something off plan, if you know it's going to happen, that you're probably going to be off plan, but plan to be off plan. And I think that would be my plan, so to speak. In events like these with other people, it would be both my plan to quote unquote be off plan, but another one of my plans would be to not buy any foods myself, specifically, unless there was something I just had to have that I wanted that nobody else would eat. I think I would just generally just say, what are you having? Can I have a bite? You know, these kind of events also get really, really expensive in the sense that it would feel really hard to me to spend $9, $10, $11, $12 on some meal that I'm gonna eat a few pieces out of. So I have been doing that a lot lately, actually, when I'm in situations with like family dinner or going out to eat or things like that, and particular places that I probably wouldn't want to necessarily eat at as a post-op patient. I think about what I will do, what I would do if I was post-op in that situation. I've said this in my blog, that I'm not necessarily afraid of the surgery, even though I've only been under the knife once, so to speak. I had my tonsils out when I was a teenager, so I've been under anesthesia before, but I've never been intubated before or anything like that. But I'm not really worried about the surgery or the recovery for some reason, even though I'm not a huge fan of pain. Who is? But I'm thinking more of the eminent pre-op diet these days, so that's what I'm going to talk about now. I am pre-op right now. I am 2 weeks away from my pre-op diet, and it's making me very anxious. I'm feeling very, very prepared. I'm combating. I am not going back on my decision. I believe in this decision, and I'm firm in moving forward with it, and I'm excited about it, but it's a scary thing. It's permanent. It's a change to my body. It's major surgery, but I'm not going back on that decision or anything like that. But I'm feeling anxious and nervous about getting started. It's the buildup, the wait, the whole my pre-op diet starts in 16 days, and from then on, and I don't think of it as a long period of time in the long scheme of things. I mean, I'm not very old. I'm 30 years old, but even in that scheme of things of being 30 years old or whatever life I have left, the recovery and being on liquids and everything like that is a short amount of time. It's a part of your life that is necessary, a retraining of your brain that is necessary, that is going to make you a better person, not a person, a better you, a more participatory, there's a word, we'll just make one up, participatory you, in life. I don't know about anyone else out there who is a, I don't know, barely out of their 20s or in their 20s, early 30s type of person getting into this journey or anything like that, but I feel like I have possibly been waiting for my life to do something, anything. But the truth is I'm not active in making that anything happen. I'm just hoping that it happens. I'm hoping that I feel like I've created a life for myself in the end, because I feel like my friends have, like everyone I've known has, and I'm stuck. And I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not going anywhere because I don't go anywhere and I don't do anything. And I think that's actually more partially a cause of my weight than my weight being a cause of it. I am, if anyone knows personality types or the Myers-Briggs personality test or anything like that, I'm what they call an INFP, which is a very low percentage of the population, but it's actually a very high percentage of college students. I'm really introverted. I keep to myself. I work very well on my own. That's not to say I don't love people. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be here on YouTube helping others, because I want my journey to help you see what it's like. I've watched others and I've watched them do what they do, and they have helped me to see what it's like and feel more prepared for what the possible futures are, what the good parts are, what the bad parts are. Because if you're prepared, I feel like if I'm prepared, then I won't panic if there's a complication, or if I have a hard time, or if something comes up that I won't have to panic, because I will have prepared myself for that situation. I will have thought about it enough times that when it happens, even if it's unexpected, I will have some sort of default idea of what to go to. And that's part of why I'm here, because all of us have a different journey, but we all want someone that we can connect with, someone that we feel like we feel akin to, and that has more to do with personality, I think, and how you interact with people than whether or not you're close to the same age or from the same region or whatever. So clearly I love people, that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm on YouTube, and I just want people to join in and be a part of my journey, and I'm happy to become a part of yours if you want to become friends with me. But I am really kind of a shy person. I'm a really shy person. I keep to myself. Crowds make me exhausted. But I tend to surround myself with extroverted people so that I don't sit in a corner and hide, so to speak, when I'm out in a crowd, because I will do that. I will have my drink and sit down and listen to music and not really interact with anyone, because I'm comfortable interacting with people I know or people one-on-one. I'm good one-on-one or in this small group of people, but when you get me in a large crowd, I get really tired. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to think ahead. I'm trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to feel as prepared as possible, because I feel like preparation is the antithesis of panic. And if anything happens or anything goes wrong, or there's any complications or something that I have to deal with, if I don't have some sort of idea that that was a possibility, then I could panic. And I'm oddly very anxious for my pre-op diet to start, because I feel like there's this date looming ahead of me, and I'm waiting for it to arrive, and I'm trying to get prepared for it to arrive. Oh, by the way, part of that preparation is I'm starting to cut meals. and replace them with meal replacement things like my protein shakes and things like that. I know I talked about the IsoPures. I have not had one yet, but I will, and I'll let you know about that. So I'm trying to get all prepared for that so that I don't feel like I just shock my body one day and stop eating whole foods. So I'm starting to cut back one by one until I'm on my full liquid diet. But on the other hand, I do have a couple events happening right now, like my aunt's birthday is coming up, so I'll have a meal then and things like that. So that's where I'm at. I'm thinking ahead, trying to be prepared, and waiting anxiously for my pre-op diet to start so that I feel like I'm there, like it's coming, and that this is a full reality that I'm finally moving into. So, my best to you and yours, and make every day as beautiful as you are.